means the world to me that I get to be with you.
Nobody named you, I can never smell your feet. Got the squad rolling deep, can't stand on their feet. Can feel you on the grip, hands in the dough, funny pot. Sticky fingers, palm looking, the block stay hot. Cyraxx, shadow boxing, swinging at the air, undefeated in delusion. Reality don't care, Jupiter creeping, got the whole crew shook. Predator rhymes, got a band from the book. Josh Block at the hill, bottle in his clutch. Captain of a ship that's been sinking too much. Over Navy rattling, can't step to the throne. Worry, drop the mic, let them reap what they've sown.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show, and thanks for stopping by the channel again today. We have some new Goblin updates, as well as some footage revealed from his harrowing trip to the mall. We've got a lot to cover, so we're not going to waste any time. Let's get right into it.
Hello, it is your king of Akron.
The king of Akron, Cyraxx. The one time that you went out of the attic and actually existed in Akron in the last 10 years, you described it as if you were climbing Mount Everest and said that you were left for dead. How are you the king of a place that you can't even walk around freely?
AKA the god of the trolls. The owner of the troll community. The one, the only, Cyraxx. And the trolls in general that tried to give it a turn against Cassandra. It's pretty ironic and pretty strange to me that after the first time me and her split, y'all came swooping in to try to make it look like she was a troll when she ain't.
Kinda strange, isn't it?
You guys literally tried to make me believe that she was a troll. And that's where all the screenshots are coming from. Y'all made me think that she was a troll and she ain't a troll. Yeah, I'm looking at you, William, and Southern, and Edward, and John. Yeah, I'm talking to the three of you. I'm talking to all y'all. Y'all tried to make Cassandra look like she was a troll so that me and her would be split up for good. Well, guess what? We ain't ever splitting up. Ever. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say it right now. All y'all stupid men want to try to come between us, give it up because it's not gonna happen. I'm gonna fight you by doing this. Every time you do a copyright strike against me, I'm countering that bitch. And
Chance, you got a copyright strike because you were playing actual copyright Green Day songs on your stream. This isn't like people mass reporting you for TOS violations or something like that. Like, YouTube can just do that, or the owner of the music can just do that. And if we're not stupid enough to play any copyright music on any of our streams, there is no counter-striking happening.
I'm going to continue to counter and counter and counter and counter no matter what or how long it takes. Because y'all are the ones that are coming after me saying, oh, he's not allowed to have 1,000 subs. It ain't your life to live, it's mine. Like I said, I ain't ever leaving Cassandra. I'm not. It made me believe a lie after the first time me and her split, and I regret believing that lie. Cassandra has been nothing but real with me. And there ain't nobody on this planet that I'd rather spend the rest of my life with than her. Straight up. If you don't fight that, guess what? We don't care. If you don't like my content or our content, good.
I love that he's saying, we don't care, speaking for her, as if she's in the room with him, as if them spending their life together means anything other than she will occasionally message him on Discord. He's talking like they have a home together and a life together and like a schedule, and they've blended their lives the way that you do when you're actually in a relationship with somebody. And meanwhile, it's just him going off about their love on live stream 18 hours a day, and her occasionally sending, I guess, a message that probably just says, like, miss you or good stream or some shit like that.
We don't give a if you don't like it, you don't need to be on our shit anyway. Go find somebody else to watch. We are sick of this shit. We are tired of this shit. And we ain't gonna let you stupid sit here and do this shit no more. We're tired of it. I deserve to live a normal life. Cassandra deserves to live a normal life. And we deserve to do whatever the f we want to do with our lives. If you don't like the fact that we're content creators, then go watch something else.
You are not a content creator, Chance. You've never been a content creator. You wouldn't even be able to articulate what your content was if somebody asked. You say that you're a musician, but you never release any new songs. You say that you're an esports champion, but you never post any gameplay videos. 95% of every video you make is complaining. It's you arguing with just, like, the quote-unquote troll community, whatever that even actually means, and telling the same story over and over and over again and changing it a little bit further from the truth every single time. There's never been any content.
We are here for those that actually want to watch what we're doing. We are here for them. You can't micromanage us. You're not going to micromanage us, so stop crying. You know what's sad? We're supposed to be grown-ass adults, but you act like little kids. Look at that shit. You're supposed to be grown adults, but you act like little kids. That's pretty sad if you ask me. And I'm going to say it's right the now. Don't ever think about putting a buddy troll in our path again, because we will find out.
The irony of him saying don't ever put a buddy troll in our path again when the other person in the hour is a buddy troll who has already been exposed as being a buddy troll, and he's just pretending she's not. This is what I'm saying whenever I say he's literally consenting to his own trolling at this point. Like, he has been told that this woman is not real, and he's just like, you know what? Yes, she is. It makes my day better if I pretend she is, so we're just going to say she is.
Matter of fact, I'm going to let everybody know right the now that ain't nobody coming into our inner circle ever until you have earned our respect and you have earned the right to be called a friend. Then you are not coming into our inner circle until you have gained our trust. And we ain't going to tell you how long it's going to be.
Chance, everyone who says a mildly positive comment about you in a live stream immediately becomes your little brother and one of the coolest guys you've ever met. So I gotta say, I don't have a lot of faith in your ability to show restraint when choosing your new friends.
It could be a week, it could be a month, it could be a year, it could be 2 years. We ain't gonna tell you. You're gonna have to earn that shit. Because I'm sick and tired of mumming in, getting in, and then trying to shit out for me, my soon-to-be wife, and our friends. We are sick of not knowing who to trust.
I also love that he can't even just say fiance. Like, he upgraded her from girlfriend to fiance. Then he upgraded her from fiance to soon-to-be wife. He has to keep, like, upping the scales to make this seem more legitimate. And it's like, soon-to-be Cyraxx, fiance is one thing. You can have a long engagement if you want to. But soon-to-be, when's the wedding date, Cyraxx? When are you going to get fitted for your suit? Are you having a bachelor party? Where's the venue? Is it going to be in the backyard? Is Ed going to be the ring bearer? Like, come on, man. We definitely do not have the same definition of soon to be. I think you're soon to be homeless. We'll see which one of us is correct first.
The more we have in our circle, we know we can trust them without a shadow of a doubt. We know we can trust them. But you want to sit in here and send buddy trolls? Ain't nobody getting into my inner circle or my fiance's inner circle without gaining our trust.
Yeah, nothing but a stylist is getting into Cyrax's inner circle. Sorry, I know that was low-hanging fruit, but, like, he just makes it too easy.
Without proving that you're not a troll. So don't think that you're going to come in and be like, oh, hey, I've been a long-time subscriber. All right, cool. Appreciate it. But that don't mean you're getting into our inner circle. We'll sit down, we'll talk with you one-on-one, no problem. But you ain't getting into our inner circle like that. You ain't getting into our inner circle like that. Ain't nobody getting into our inner circle without going through me, without going through my fiance, without going through every single one of my trusted friends and her trusted friends. So William, John, Southern, N-word boy, don't even think about sending buddy trolls our way because I know how to sniff them out. And I will sniff them out. We will make sure they get turned away. So don't you ever think about sending buddy trolls our way because we will turn them down. So to anybody else out there that enjoys our content and what we've tried to put out, me and my fiance Cassandra, we thank you guys and we appreciate you guys. But to anybody else out there that wants to hate on our content, wants to hate watch.
I also love that he keeps saying our content when she's appeared in maybe 2 videos with him, not even on an actual call, but where he's holding a laptop with her face on call in the video. It's not like they're collabing on shit. He just talks about her in his content, and he thinks that makes it their content.
and report it for no reason? Because this is ridiculous. Oh, and by the way, go ahead and send the feds here. Send the feds here. Go ahead. Because guess what? Me and my fiance and our friends, we have irrefutable, undeniable proof of what you guys have tried to do to us. We have undeniable evidence that you guys can't deny, including video footage from your little friend, William, of them following me on the bus on the way home, which says quite a bit. And trust me, I have that video footage saved, and we'll be giving it to the proper authorities as soon as humanly possible. Leave me and Cassandra and our friends alone, because we're not putting up with it no more. So if you're a troll, don't even bother messaging me. If you're going to be a buddy troll, don't bother messaging me. If you're real, you're more than welcome to message me and we can talk and you can prove yourself. But if you're a buddy troll, don't even bother. Because we will find out very quickly whether you're a buddy troll or not. Because I'm not going to sit here and let my soon-to-be wife get walked all over. I'm not going to get walked all over anymore. I'm done with it. When me and Cass first split, y'all knew what was going on. And y'all tried to get in my head to make me think she was a troll the entire time. And I found out pretty quick that she wasn't. So like I said, don't bother being a buddy troll because it's not going to work, because we will sniff you out and we will shut you down. I'm not being walked on no more, because without me, you have no job. Without me, you have no money. Without money, you have no place to live because you won't be able to pay rent.
It's amazing that he always just threatens everybody else with things that are actually going to happen to him, like prison, unemployment, and homelessness. It also would be pretty hilarious if Cyrax decided to stop posting one day, and then I went into my actual job that has literally nothing to do with any of this, and my boss was like, "Sorry, man, gotta let you go. The economy fell apart after the god of YouTube, Cyrax, retired, so good luck on the unemployment line." Like, he really thinks his existence impacts us in this profound way, as opposed to, like, a lot of people like to take maybe 20 or 30 minutes out of their day here and there to watch a video about him and get a chuckle and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves.
I live rent-free in your heads all day, every day, which means mentally and logically and legally, I own you. And why do I own you, or how do I own you, you ask? Let me put it this way. You guys stole my content, put it on your channels. Therefore, I own your channels. I own you. I'm the reason you guys have a job. So instead of treating me like shit, you better bow down to the king of Akron. Because the king is me. And guess what? The king of Akron, Cyrax, is back. And I'm back with a vengeance. So you better bow down to your God. So either bow down or step down and get out the goddamn way. Because the king is coming through.
The king needed help getting home from the mall by himself. The king tripped on a hill and said he almost died. The king struggles to make it to the bathroom in time.
Hold on, y'all. What is going on? Oh, God. Diarrhea all over the place. And I'm bringing my queen, Cassandra, and all of our friends with us. So bow down to your king and queen and step aside, because we're coming through. And this time, y'all ain't stopping shit.
Alright, so that was his WWE promo announcing that he's going to return, even though he literally hasn't gone anywhere. I guess, I don't know, he's contractually obligated to do that like twice a week. To who, I don't know, but he does feel the need to do it constantly. It's like a compulsion for him. And now we're going to move on to his next video, which was titled, "Need to Broadcast My Love." I'm sure this is going to be great.
What's up, everybody's Chance? And I've never done this before, so I don't know how to properly say this, but I'm just gonna wing it. This message is for the love of my life, Cassandra. Cassandra, you've been there for me through every up, every down, every high, every low. When I felt like giving up on myself, you didn't let go. You didn't let me give up. When everybody turned their backs on me, you had my back. When I felt like I was at the end of my rope, you didn't let me give up on life. You see what you're doing to me now, Marty? Every day you make me want to do this, and I'm sick of it. You helped me to face life.
It's amazing that he can make a video like this and a video like the last one, like, less than a few hours apart and think that we're going to take both very seriously. Like, we're going to actually feel sympathy for him, and we're going to feel bad for him, and we're going to, like, not be mean to him anymore because we feel so sorry for his little crying act he's doing here. But then also during the last video, we're going to be like scared and shaking in our boots and like, oh shit, the king is here. We better watch out. I better stop making videos. I don't want the king to walk all over me.
You helped me to face it head on with no regrets. And, you know, that day when I lost you in that van, when you got kidnapped, I thought I lost you forever. I really did. I thought I lost you forever. And I want you to know that I'm sorry for believing the lies that they made me believe after me and you split the first time. I'm sorry about all the lies that they made me believe. The shit they put in my head.
Notice how he completely dodges accountability for literally anything. If he flashes you, it was actually in self-defense. If he talks to someone of an age that he shouldn't have been talking to, they were actually the one that tricked him. If he's mean to you, it's actually because the trolls put a bad idea in his head. He's the king and he's our god, but he's also the most easy to manipulate, trick, or confuse person on the face of the earth, and both of those things can be true at the same time. Make it make sense.
I love you. More than I can ever say in words, more than I can ever say in a video. I love you so much. Like, it's really taking everything in me to not fully cry right now. Because I love you so much. And there isn't anything I wouldn't do for you. And I'm so proud to be yours. And I'm so proud to call you mine. And that's why I am so excited to spend the rest of my life with you. Because you're everything to me. I love you with all my heart and soul. And I will love you until the day that I die. And there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do to protect you. To see that you're safe. I love you more than what you could even realize.
Look at how hard he is trying to force out a tear right now. He is struggling, and he's just not getting there. He needs to drink actual water. The coffee sludge is not going to ever convert into tears. He's not providing himself with the right fuel if he's going to try to fake cry all the time.
You know, all my exes, they left me for Ted. Like I told you earlier, you are worth fighting for. You are worth going to war for. You are worth defending. You are worth standing up for. You are worth everything to me. I really love you more than anything in this world. And like I told you, and when I made that promise to you, I meant it. I'm going to be more careful with everything. I love you more than life itself, Cassandra. And I truly can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. I really can't. I am so excited to spend the rest of my life with you. Because you are the only one that I want to be with. I don't care about what these people did. I don't care about what they made me believe. What I care about more than anything is you. You know, you can give me all the I love yous in the world that you want, and it still wouldn't add up to how much I love you.
Oh, this is literally starting to make my skin crawl. This is getting gross. I don't think that I ever thought I would see the goblin yearning. And it's pretty unsettling, to be totally honest with you. Like, this is getting so uncomfortable, I think I'd like him to go back to yelling slurs.
How much you mean to me. I really do love you, Cassandra, so much. And I am so proud to be yours. And again, I truly cannot wait to spend the rest of my life with you, sweetheart. Because I want to spend the rest of my life with you no matter what it takes. Because you are the one that I'm meant to be with, and I'm going to make sure that I stay with you no matter what. Because I love you. I love you more than anything in this world. And it means the world to me that I get to be with you.
Oh my god, why is he like so overwhelmed by the intensity of this that he's like groaning and making noise? This is like, he's having an experience right now. I don't know if they slip something different into his sludge than he normally has, but like, I don't want to, but I feel like I have to. I'm going to run that back like 5 seconds. Ew, I don't ever want to hear him make that sound again.
Like, you know, there's no one in this world that can ever take your place. Ever.
It's ironic that he said that after his run of girlfriends. Like, Jackie replaced Josie, and then Cassandra replaced Jackie. History would not suggest that people in your life are irreplaceable, Cyraxx.
I love you so much, Cassandra. You are my whole world. You're my everything. And I look forward to spending the rest of my life with you. I love you, sweetheart. So much. I love you, baby girl.
Oh, God. This feels like a hostage video. If you played this for me while you were trying to interrogate me about a crime, I would tell, I'd rat, I'd snitch, I'd give up my friends. Just turn it off. Now we're going to jump ahead to this one, which is from this morning. It's titled Call the Feds, and I'm hoping that he's like mad or something in this so it can be a little bit of a palate cleanser because I'm still feeling mildly nauseous after that last one.
William, you just don't get it yet, do you? I want you to call the FBI on me. I want them to show up here. Would you like to know why? Let me explain to you why. I have all the evidence I need to lock you, John, Southern Word Boy, and everyone else in your little community away. And here's why. Because see, I have you going against your own rules. First off, saying, oh, don't touch the poo, don't touch the poo. But yet somebody in your comments by the name of, who was it? Let's see what the name was.
See, he has to affect a different voice for every little character that he's playing. He thinks that to be sinister, he has to do this like weird whisper where he's like, well, let's see what the name is. Like, why are you trying to be Light Yagami? Like, what villain or anti-hero or antagonist are you trying to pretend to be right now as you scroll through the comments section of a guy with glory hole in his name to attempt to make some kind of point about how because somebody said something in his comments, they're a hypocrite or something?
Because I want to make sure I'm getting this right. Let's go here to the comments by RSJ Coleman 9230. You touch the poo every day, William. Why do you get to break your own rules, buddy?
So he thinks this is some devastating rebuttal because after 300 or 400 comments that are completely in support of William and saying nothing but positive things, he was able to find one where a random faceless, nameless YouTube account had something vaguely negative to say.
They're not wrong, William. See, you're just a sad, pathetic, non-talent having content creator. You break your own rules, William. You break your own rules. You're no better than John. You break your own rules. And see, like I said, I want you to call the FBI out here because I have evidence for them. So let's go over that evidence of how my case of what you do to me is connected to my fiance Cassandra. Shall we? Well, let's go down that rabbit hole together. Come on. Let's go here. Screen share. First of all, let's start with this. Need to sell this van. 800 OBO, Youngstown, Ohio. Don't ask questions. You know why. Now, why would you want to sell the very same van that I chase after trying to save Cassandra? Kind of weird. I mean, it looks to be a normal van, but yet that's the same van that I chased after trying to save Cassandra's life.
He literally thinks there's like a Twin Peaks mystery happening with Cassandra right now. He's acting like she's Laura Palmer. It's amazing that you could get an entire response out of him using only like a stock photo of any vehicle and a post with like under 12 words in it. So little effort expended on your part to get him to spend hours pondering the mystery of the van.
Now, on to the best bit for Johnny Boy. Should I repossess my property, Cassandra, from the domestic terrorist, Cyrax? One, I'm not a domestic terrorist. So you can get that out of your head right now. Now, William, why would you be upset about a little old video like this being put out? Unless it actually shows evidence. Oh look, being followed on the way home from you guys doing what you did to me.
I just gotta say, just because somebody took a video of you, Cyrax, does not mean that someone was specifically following you. I hate to make this comparison because I don't want to build up your ego any more than it already is. But if like a celebrity was just eating lunch at a Denny's and somebody took a photo of them, that doesn't necessarily mean that they followed the celebrity to the Denny's. It just means they recognized them while they also happened to be there and took the photo. So, like, at this point, with the mail that got sent out over the holidays, with the QR codes, with the many, many police calls, and the police constantly being at your house, with the tons of commentary channels that talk about you all the time, I would imagine you have a little bit of a reputation in your hometown. You're wearing the beanie that you wear on nearly every stream. You're wearing the jacket that we've all seen you in for like many years now. And to put it nicely, you have a quite unique appearance. So it wouldn't be like the greatest stretch of the imagination to think that someone who was also on the bus just happened to be on the bus and saw you and was like, oh, hey, damn, I think that's Cyrax. Is that Cyrax? And just started recording. Like, that's much more likely than there's an entire cabal of evil trolls physically following you around all the time. And just to clarify, no, I'm not calling you a celebrity. I'm calling you infamous. It's different.
That's me right there in the hoodie. Now, why would you be mad about that video getting leaked out? Unless you had something to hide, William. So go ahead, call the feds out here. I want them out here. Go ahead. I want to show them the evidence of what you guys did. You guys have tried to extort money from me for years by stealing my content. You guys kidnapped my fiance. Tried to have me following. As a matter of fact, if memory serves me correctly, you guys told Cassandra that if she went to the police that you would kill me. Now, why would you have people follow me unless you had the intent to try to kill me? And why would John be saying his property when Cassandra's not his property? You know what property means in the underworld, William? It stands for somebody who extorts someone else.
Yeah, that's great, Chance. I'm glad that you vaguely understand that you're not supposed to call other people your property. Now, can we talk about all the times that you say that you own William and Southern and John and that you literally yell, "You are my property," at the top of your lungs every time you get mad, followed by racial slurs, which really adds a different layer to it, if you know what I mean. So it's great hearing you lecture other people on this.
See, somebody does what John does, tells me one thing, that you're running an extortion ring. Easy to see, William. Oh, and you can try to report this all you want, but guess what? I have the original, and I am going to spread it everywhere like wildfire. So all of the internet knows who to go after, which is you. Because when this is all said and done, William, you will be resting in prison. Southern, John, and even N-word boy will be resting in prison. Now, why would you want to have my channel shut down unless I pose a threat to you?
I mean, you pose a threat, Chance, but they don't want your channel shut down because you're a threat to them. They're adults. You're not a threat to adults. It's people who are not adults that you pose a threat to, which is why everyone wants you off the internet so bad, so that you don't have access to those people online.
It ain't because you don't want me making money. It's because I pose a threat. The reason why you don't want me getting numbers is because I pose a threat.
Yes, you're right. No, you're right. You're correct. You're so close. You do pose a threat, and it's really not about the money. People do want you off the internet because of the threat you pose. You're not correct about against who. No adult is scared of you. What I'm scared of is like one of my nieces or nephews being in a Fortnite lobby with you.
See, William, I see right through all your bullshit. All you are is a scared, weak, trying to play Billy Badass. And as I said, the reason you want me off the internet is because I pose a threat to your little scheme, to your little extortion ring. Well, good. I'm proud to be an interruption by putting content like this out and exposing you.
But if this is an extortion scheme where people make money off of you, every time you put out content and everyone quote-unquote steals it by doing commentary on it, you're making those people money. So if you actually wanted to interrupt any of these channels, you would stop putting out content, but you're an attention vampire, so you're physically incapable of doing that.
Because, see, you guys, see, by taking the photo of me on the bus, by John posting the van, by John saying repossessing his property when you're legally not allowed to own a human being. And thanks to that person posting that video, Cassandra's story adds up, which is going to lead to you 3 or 4, depending. Now let's say 3.5, because we all know William, that you're like, what, 4'9"?
This has to be a joke. This can't be real. He's trying to say William is 4'9" as if that's a bad thing, and as if he's not 4'9"? As if we haven't seen his height listed in the police reports? For real?
Sorry, we're going to count you at a 3.5. Well, guess what? I have 10 other channels on various websites dedicated and ready to go to expose like you. And you know, William, you might not realize it yet, but those 1,000+ people, they are against you. They see what you've done, and they will expose you. And that's why you want me shut down so bad. Because you know all those people see through your little scheme. Your little days of having Jason and Southern and John and all these people with me and my fiance and our family and our friends is over. You, John, Southern, and Edward Boy are going to be sitting in a jail cell. So like I said, tell that 17-year-old that you guys are extorting for no money at all. Go ahead. Use him to get the feds out here. I want the FBI out here. I want them out here so I can show them the proof of what you're doing. So go ahead, send them out here. Go ahead, because I have several witnesses that can back up what I'm saying. I can ID the van. Cassandra can ID the van.
What do you mean ID the van? It's not like you have a license plate number. All you're saying is it's a white van. There's like notoriously a lot of them.
And how would Cassandra know that there were 4 people, including you, Southern, in the van? The reason why I know you were in that van, Southern, is for one particular reason. You said one phrase that stood out to her, which is this. I told you weren't going to be there for New Year's. Sounds kind of strange, don't it, Southern? Almost sounds something like Southern Harlot would say. Because after all, Southern, you did say in John's post that I wasn't, or in William's last Reminders Rumble that Cassandra wasn't going to be here for New Year's. Which I have that video clip too, so there's no deleting that. There is no deleting that. So, I said, you think that I'm afraid of you, because I'm not. I plan to expose you guys to the fullest extent of the law that I can. And I am fully prepared to hand over every bit of evidence that I have on file to the FBI. I am fully prepared to sit there for hours with my soon-to-be wife, Cassandra, and all of our friends, and explain to the feds what's really going on. I am fully prepared for that. And I know Cassandra is too. So, if I were you, I'd run and hide. Because right now, I have evidence that is so damning against you. I have evidence that is so damning against you.
I've said this a million times, and I'll say it again now. If Cyrax had evidence, if Cyrax had information, if Cyrax had literally anything at all that could inconvenience anyone that he doesn't like's life, he would be throwing it all at the wall just to see what would stick immediately. He would not be warning you. He would not be giving you a waiting period to comply before he used it. If he knew William's name, he'd dox him. If he had William's photo, he'd post pictures. If he had text logs or forensic evidence or any of the other stuff that he's claiming, if there was an ice bullet in the mattress, he'd show it. He's got the worst poker face I've ever seen, and I also don't think he can count high enough to even play cards.
That you can't do shit, and I know why you're trying to have me locked up, by the way. Because you don't want me to expose you. Because you know that every day that goes by, I get closer and closer to exposing you. And guess what? Here's the best bit. There ain't shit you can do about it. Because 1, I'm not going to prison or jail. 2, the feds, they can show up if they want. Like I said, matter of fact, I would appreciate it if they showed up. so I can show them what's really going on. I would more than appreciate them showing up. So by all means, send the feds here. Go ahead. Send federal agents out here to talk to me so I can show them what is going on. So that my fiance can speak with them. So that my family, both of our families, our friends, can speak with them. Now, what do you think the feds are going to do when they see all this evidence? They're going to start an investigation on you. And you know that. You know that's what they're going to do. And that's why you want to shut me up. Well, guess what, William? You can't hide the truth forever. Eventually, the truth will come out. And everything that I've just shown, the little bit that I have shown, proves that you are nothing less than somebody who extorts people for money and then threatens their life, threatens their loved ones if they don't do what you say. Way to drop the ball there, William. Because as of right now, I have the upper hand. Sure, you might have numbers. That's true. You might have numbers. But I have the evidence. I have everything.
Okay, I'm just going to pause him real quick while he says his nonsense to point this out. Are his face creases getting worse? Because I know we always focus on the scabs and the hair and everything like that, but he's starting to look like one of those scenes from old SpongeBob where they would zoom in on a character and draw them in like hyper detail and it always looked kind of gross. Like, the creases are getting wild. I really do think we're watching him molt in front of us. Maybe he's gonna shed his skin and then like a young, healthy Cyrax with a full head of hair will come out.
Back up what's been said, what's been done. And by the way, how would I know the exact number of people and the genders of those people that were in the van? There were 3 guys and a woman. And I'm willing to bet you if one of them was Southern, I'm willing to bet you one of the other ones was you, John, or William. Or it could have been both of you. Because we all know Southern was in that van. Because why else would the woman state that, oh, I told you you weren't going to see him for New Year's? And also, how would Cassandra know about what you guys said when I got close to the van and I heard Cassandra's voice? That's why you took off. Because you knew that if I got to that van, that I was going to bust that bitch open and save Cassandra. That's why you drove off, because you knew. Kind of strange how I get 10 to 20 feet from the van and all of a sudden you guys speed off. Kind of strange, ain't it? So like I said, to John, Southern, William, Nord Boy, you guys are, there's no denying it. All you guys are screwed. Tell them to send the feds over here. Go ahead and tell them to call the federal agents over here so I can show them what's really going on. Go ahead. Call the FBI over here. Call the police over here. Because I have evidence against you. Including the reason why Cassandra never made a report. The reason why she never made a report is because you threatened me if she did. Hence why I was followed. Because you knew that if Cassandra spoke up, you were going to have the person on that bus come after me and try to kill me. So, all the police got to do is pull the dash cam footage from the exact bus that I took that very night.
It's amazing the amount of resources that he thinks are going to go in to this very serious investigation. Like, the Akron PD has nothing else to do all day but watch footage on buses so they can track down white vans that kidnapped fiancés and took them to Miami. All on the word of the guy who literally self-reports that he calls the police hundreds of times a year to report nonsense.
Which won't be hard to do. Now, what do you think the feds are going to do when they come down on you guys? They're going to arrest all of you. And me and Cassandra will be free. So, William, don't bother reporting my channel because I have several others. And I will be posting this all over social media for the whole world to see. Just what, William, you...
Okay, so this is the end of the stream, and I have no idea what happened, but his audio and his video go kind of crazy. He starts sounding like a robot, and his frame rate drops, so we're going to cut this off here so that we don't have to watch his tech issues for the next 2 minutes. I do think he's actually pretty stressed out about this whole FBI thing because he keeps talking about it, and any time that he's constantly being like, no, 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 I'm not scared of being homeless. I'll never be homeless. It's going to be you who's homeless, actually. You can tell that it's getting under his skin. It's getting to him. He's spending a lot of time thinking about it, so hopefully we'll get some more updates about maybe even just the state police actually looking into him soon, but we'll keep our eyes peeled for that. And now for our bonus segment today, we're going to be once again talking about Rev, who is dressed like the worst girl in your chemistry class in your freshman year of high school, but at least is in front of a better green screen backdrop than Tofia Chu ever uses. So before we go today, let's take a look at Rev.
Mr. Larson fan. Gotta be on the beach here and just have fun, you know? I had a hella stressful fucking day, and I can't sleep. And I'm hoping that my guests will come on with me and hang out. We'll see. Oh, hey, crazy Maisie. I'm okay. I don't have any green screen, but my room is pretty green. And try this. That's crazy. It's not green when I'm shooting. Rough night, buddy. Oh my God. This was the worst terrorizing she's ever done. I honestly feel traumatized by the whole fucking thing. Hey, Amanda Beep. Hashtag Rev ears. Yeah. I like these ones too. You know? New fan. Hi, Terra Nova.
The off-the-shoulder shirt is absolutely wild. He looks like Tony Chase in drag.
What's up?
I thought I spotted, like, the arm warmers. I don't even know what you would call those. This is also, like, again, he doesn't even look like the good section of Hot Topic. He looks like the worst corner of Hot Topic. And he's like, how old is Red? He's got to be pushing 40, right? How do you go to the mental hospital and you come out and then you escalate doing this shit? Like, the mental hospital made him worse. I want to leave a bad review for the mental hospital he went to.
I have a headache. She would say to me, oh, you have a headache because you've been drinking. No, that's not true. She would say, you have a headache, you asshole, because you're drinking. And I go, no, I don't. I didn't have any drink today. She falsely accused me of having drink. You know. Thanks, McFish and Nuggets. Are there any domestic resources for men? It may be worth contacting them. They don't care. They seen it live on video. I played them videos, and they're like, whatever. Wow. I have a lawsuit. Hi, Blueberries. Is there a lawsuit? You're going to believe there is one. I need to look up some pro bono attorneys, pro bono, for a little domestic bitch like me. And I got to go, look, this has gone far enough. I think somebody take my case. It's pretty clear. My computer just basically crashed out on me. And I was doing a live stream, you saw. I was restreaming Jules, my cute Jules. I'm waiting for her to come in. Where'd you go? What? G-Man did a video. I heard. He has permission to come by if he wants. I hear I'm supposed to connect with G. Okay. I'll talk to him. I didn't think he'd ever want to talk to me again, and I wouldn't blame him. You like my ears? Thank you, Boogoil. Boggoil. I like these ears. They're cute.
This is actual horror cow behavior. This is scarier than watching, like, Nova or Tofia Chu. There's something really unsettling about seeing him, like, brush his hair back and do that little voice. He also keeps modding anyone who has a profile picture of, like a young e-girl, and he thinks that he's dating one of them. It's been a lot with him recently. And with him and Shani calling the cops on each other and screaming at each other and talking shit, like, back and forth in different rooms while they both try to stream at the same time and make content. I wouldn't be surprised if we get some type of a blowout soon. So we're gonna keep our eyes on Rev. Not too closely, because it kind of makes me a little bit ill, but closely enough to, I guess, notice if something insane happens. But that's probably about enough of it for today. So we'll wrap it up here. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. And you guys know the drill. Stay indoors, don't chase white vans, and have a good one.